I like how he's just on this other line of conversation, but he's still ready.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Dungeon of the Mad Mage. This is session 54. We're back for more Dungeons and Dragons content. Wonderful, wonderful day. Are you guys ready to play?
I'm ready.
Hell yeah. Don't flay me, bro.
I don't even know why you say that. You're getting played. Get out of here.
Don't
Flame
flay me.
good, daddy.
All right.
Ooh-wee.
As per normal, we're going to kick things off with a little bit of a recap. So,
Ooh-wee.
previously, in the Dungeon of the Mad Mage, the party met with Kalal Kladani, proprietor of the Flagon and the Dragon, as well as being an informant and aide to the Harpers. They delivered payment to her, as requested by Three Strings. She, in turn, provided the party with information about the Port of Shadows, directions to various locations, including Dalgor's Rest, a safe house for the Harpers, the Guts and Garters, a local inn, and the Black Tankard, the Tavern of Droon Stonedark, as well as a handful of other locations. After some discussion, the party headed to the Guts and Garters to purchase rooms for the evening. They then traveled to the Black Tankard, intent on asking Droon Stonedark about Clan Iron Eye in the attempt to track down the dagger of Ezrah. Droon proved to be a disagreeable point of contact, unwilling to provide information to the party. Ultimately, the party decided to stake out the Black Tankard and follow Droon after hours. In searching for a place to do so, though, they found a drunken man who had been stabbed, bleeding out in the rain. Matashtai healed the man and purged him of his drunkenness. The man, Vernon Stormshore, had little thanks to give, having slipped into a deep depression over the loss of his grandson. Matashtai wanted to help the man if possible, and escorted him home along with Ashes, while Ezrah and Bones stayed to keep an eye on Droon. Upon discussing things with Vernon, the party discovered his grandson had recently gone missing, disappearing on the river, seen taken by an aquamarine-skinned creature with seaweed hair. Vernon suggested it might be a local creature named Olive Stillwater. Matashtai promised to look into the matter. From there, the party reconvened and began to stake out the Black Tankard in two separate teams. Hours went by as patrons came and went, but eventually, the tavern closed, and Droon and his bodyguards left. The party began to shadow him, but as Bones and Ashes attempted to regroup with Matashtai and Ezrah, they were attacked by a shadowy figure in the dark. That is where we will be reconvening. So I'm going to go ahead and put you guys over onto the map. Take a moment to orient yourselves and find your tokens. Oh, you get that post, Odie. You get that post. Can I have some pit-pits? Yeah. Alright, so let's kick off of this opener music and get over to Skullport music. I say get over to Skullport music. Why would I get over to Skullport music? That's pointless. Let's get over to some battle music.
Are we sure he doesn't want to talk? Can we just like load up some talking music?
Ashes and
Can we talk
Bones.
music?
Please roll initiative.
Where's the talk music?
This is not the talk music.
Actually, I'm digging this one. This is a new one.
It's one of the newer ones, yeah. This is the Unchallenged.
What are you trying to say?
Wait, is he unchallenged or are we unchallenged?
I guess we'll find out.
I need clarification, Jeremy.
Well, I mean, we've already known that we have absolutely been challenged several times over the past several months.
Ooh. I guess slow boy.
And he may very well be unchallenged because I didn't challenge him.
Zach, you there? I need a initiative roll from you. Is Zach actually there, or is he frozen?
He froze AF.
He look froze AF.
Yeah, that's froze.
Look at him. Zach is joining us shortly, hopefully. To see how that goes.
I try to drink off frame, but I always miss.
Always miss.
Are you drinking Jay's milk?
On over to the Nozak. Oh, well, that doesn't work. We haven't had a Nozak in a while. Well, that's the no Jake. That's what... Oh, we still haven't had a Nozak in a while. None of that works. We're broken.
Oh shit. Go to the AFK. Go to the AFK.
Somebody just stream nothing,
Fine.
and that'll put a 5th source in the chat or in the Discord.
I probably can't actually.
No.
Jeremy, you need to fire your production manager and get a new one.
My production manager is working full time already, so I'll cut him some slack. Zachariah! Nope, he's gone again.
He will be missed.
Wait, no, is he gone again?
Hello?
Hello!
I think my computer decided that I was not active hours.
Wait, what?
I'm in IT, don't worry.
I'm in IT.
I haven't looked at the log, but I will eventually.
Alright. Sounds like a plan.
Hold on, I'm coming back. Still getting bigger.
No worries.
Vigor. He arrives on the scene with a trigger.
With a pocket full of shells.
Oh my god, that guy, dude. I gave you a guide. I said, here's the guide. This is how you set it up. It's been 3 hours. He still can't do it.
Time to fire him.
Send him a freaking thing. Send him a friggin' thing. Do you have Naruto music?
I like that you turned the music up, Jeremy.
Yep. Keep tweaking things, see how it goes.
Okay, hold on.
The volume on the last videos was way loud. I had to actually like pull it back. So I've gotta play around and see how it goes this time.
I've initiated.
He's initiated! Oop. Ascending. Alright. So, kind of resetting the scene, right? So, Matashtai and Ezrah just saw Droon and his group come out of the Black Tankard from the western exit. They headed south and then up one of the staircases onto one of the suspended platforms, and then up onto one of the sections of crosswalks and rigging, etc. Right? And Matashtai and Ezrah have both kind of like gone to the base of this, trying to keep eyes on your quarry, but also trying to wait for Bones and Ashes to come from the other side of the inn. So Bones and Ashes come sprinting through the alleyways around the Black Tankard, and as they pass by this street out of the darkness, Ashes is caught completely unaware, but Bones, you see this black cloaked figure with, and you've seen one of these creatures before, right? Purplish, rubbery skin, tentacles out of its face, right? A breastplate across its chest, and it just kind of like it's not walking towards you; it's hovering towards you. And you hear in your mind, along with Ashes, you hear, dinner has arrived. You are able to react. Ashes is caught flat-footed. So, what would you like to do for your first turn? Also, your camera's off if you want to turn it on. If not, that's okay.
It's just us? There's no one else here?
Nope.
Oh, okay. I guess I would like to, This is just a reaction?
No, this is your first turn.
This is my first turn. Okay.
Yeah. This is surprise round, but you were not surprised, so you get to go.
I see. Okay. I will take my bonus action to take careful aim, cunning aim, and then I'll whip a dagger at it.
Okay.
So it's a warning dagger meant to kill.
Warning dagger meant to kill. What's your
What's my what? You're making a face.
warning dagger meant to kill? All right, go ahead. Oh, it already rolled.
What I roll?
18. That hits.
Alright, snake tack.
Are you okay?
No, I'm not.
I will say. You. How do you get snake attack?
Because I had advantage.
Oh, you have advantage. Oh, because you did your hold in place thing. Gotcha. 100%.
Cunning game. I'm a cat.
You're a cat. Fantastic. So the dagger like hits below the breastplate, right, and it just into his torso, and you hear this kind of like garble of static in your mind.
Okay. It's a static garbling.
Anything else for your turn?
Oh, it's just like okay, it's not like.
No. It's like, so
Okay.
he screams cyclically,
I
but it just
understand.
sounds like
Okay.
static in your mind.
That's my turn.
That's your turn? Alright, Ashes, you are flat-footed. So you are completely caught off guard at the moment. It is this guy's turn. And he follows that kind of like that screech of pain with his hands splay out before him, and you feel a pulse of energy ripple over the both of you. I need both of you to make intelligence saving throws, DC 15.
Okay. Oh well, didn't know. Forgot this was happening. Yep. Damn. Did I pass that? Damn. I'm so fucking good at this game.
Okay.
Do I save?
Oh, just wonderfully, yes.
Do I save or do I die?
The ladder for Ashes. The ladder.
Nah, I don't think he'll die. He'll just be a little bit of headache. A little baby headache.
All right. The psychic wave, as it washes over the two of you, Bones, you are able to kind of like, you feel it coming, like you feel the wave wash over you, and instinctively you just like close your mind to it. So it does nothing to you. Ashes, though.
Do your worst.
Takes 32 psychic damage.
He has done his worst.
That was a pretty good roll. Yeah.
Pretty good. Pretty good. And you are stunned.
Great.
So next to you, you feel this kind of like crushing wave pass over you, Bones, right? But you close off your mind, and then you look back, right? And as you glance back, you can see next to you, Ashes his arms are just hanging limp at his sides, and his mouth is just slightly open, and he's just standing there slack-jawed. Okay.
Good on you, Ashes.
And the creature, right, looks at you, and you hear in your mind, you hear this. Okay, so back at the top of the round, Matashtai and Ezrah, your quarry moves further away.
Okay.
What do you want to do?
Do we know that our friends are in trouble?
You cannot see them, and they have made no sounds.
We continue on.
I
Okay.
sneak.
All right. So you're gonna go up the ramp after Droon and his entourage?
Correct. So, like, this way ahead of us is like an alley, stairway kind of thing.
So it's literally like this small platform that has a short staircase up onto a rise, and then that rise has another staircase kind of like leading upwards, but this one begins to get significantly less structured, right? After the first 10 feet up, it basically turns into like this roped ramp that goes out onto the catwalks. And you're basically on the second level.
Okay.
Okay? So...
yeah, keep on moving forward then.
Alright. I'm going to teleport you guys up to where you are. And this is going to be where things kind of like do change a little bit. Because as you guys kind of come up here... I don't know. Nope. Alright, there we go. Alright, so you guys move up to this point. Okay. And you're trying not to be seen, right? So you basically come right up to this edge, and you can see to the north of you. If you guys have acclimated yourselves, you gotta go north onto the other side of the big ass map.
I'll never acclimate myself. Oh, sorry, I
Right.
forgot.
Okay, I found myself.
Okay, so you can see Droon and his entourage up here. And now, actually, you would be, and I'm not gonna actually put their tokens here, but you would be able to see, basically down here, right where that green X is, you can see Bones and Ashes, and they seem to be fighting something. But that's it. That's all you two have as oomph for this moment, basically. Okay.
Do I often look like this when I'm fighting something?
Well, okay. It's clear that Bones is fighting something. How about that?
That feels pretty spot on, Jay. Actually.
Fuck off.
Actually, now that we talk about it, so
Sorry. You mean that Bones is fighting something and Ashes is being an active hindrance? Yeah, that seems spot on.
back to the top of the round. Bones, it's you. It looks like your ally has had his brain turned to pudding, and this creature is staring intently at you now. What would you like to do?
Okay, I will. Well, this is a toughie because if I move, I don't get my snake attack. Okay. I will. You know, I think I'm gonna again. I think I'm going to take a careful aim, and I think I'm gonna chuck my storm boomerang at him.
Okay.
Storm boomerang.
Storm boomerang. Stormerang. 19 hits.
Snake attack.
Okay.
Please make your Constitution saving throw.
Wow, that actually hit pretty hard for a boomerang.
It's literally the same as a dagger.
Well, that's fair enough. I guess in my mind, I'm always like, boomerang, you know?
Yeah, fair enough.
All right. Constitution saves are actually not really the forte of this creature.
What?
But
That's stout and burly.
holy shit! Someone else in the party can stun. Oh fuck! Monsters beware.
Hey, Matt, add that to my list of things that I've stunned, please.
No, you gotta keep track of your own list.
No, Matt has to add it. It's part of his list. It's an
No,
addendum.
unacceptable.
It's an addendum.
All right.
Oh.
It is. It's an addendum.
So the creature is shot, right? He gets hit by the boomerang, and then there is this loud. If you guys, oh, actually, never mind. It's not loud because it's the lightning. It's not the thunder.
Yeah, lightning.
So there's
It
this
Or
flash
there is
of
one, there's the other.
there's this flash of electric energy, not in Magic. There's this flash of electric energy, and the Mind Flayer is basically paralyzed by that energy. He's now stunned. Okay.
He said that. Is this what I do to people?
All right. Is that the end of your turn?
Am I the bad guy?
Am I the
Am
bad
I the bad
guy?
guy here?
Yeah. Okay. Is that the end of your turn, Bones?
Yes, it is.
All right. Fantastic.
I
Ashes.
hope you can't just spam that wave. Oh, he's stunned. So he doesn't-
You
he can't-
are stunned. At the
Yeah.
end of your turn, you can make an intelligence saving throw, DC 15.
Crush.
You're still stunned. Okie dokie.
Oh god, DC 15? You have a
He has a minus.
25% chance to get out?
Yeah.
Or 20%.
Alright. But the Mind Flayer is also stunned until the end of its next turn, which is now, so it is no longer stunned. And now we actually can add Ezrah and Matashtai to the initiative for the turn order.
Okay.
So both of you go ahead and select your tokens. It's up to you guys. You do whatever you want. But it is clear to you now. You can see that something is fighting Bones, and Bones is fighting back, and Ashes is doing nothing.
Fuck. Friggin' it. Fuck.
I will say at the and whatever you want to do is whatever you want to do. At the top of the round, though, right? The group moves further northeast. Droon's entourage moves and keeps going.
Okay.
So,
all right. I'm gonna. Yeah. I'm sorry.
regardless of what you're doing, go ahead and select your token and roll initiative. You can decide to follow them on your turn if you want to. That is perfectly fine, but we're still going to put it on the initiative tracker. All right. So at the top of the round is Bones still. what would you like to do, Bones?
Does
Why
this
not
thing
do-
look injured at all? Like
It has a
Is
dagger.
there a way that I?
Its physiology
Uh-huh.
is odd to you. It has a dagger that is pouring blood out of its stomach from where you hit it, and you conked it in the head, and it's like it has welts, right?
Conked
From
it
like the
in the
electric
head.
damage. So it doesn't look pleased, it doesn't look happy, but you have no way to really judge is this thing really hurt or what?
I don't know, bro. I'm a master of nature. I think I know when things are hurt.
Yeah?
Even apparitions.
Even something
Master of
literally from a different plane of existence?
From a I thought you were gonna say from a different plane.
Not
I
from a
heard you-
different
you-
world,
you-
from a different plane of existence.
I heard you cue it up. You were like, I'm gonna do it, and I was like, actually, I think mind flayers are pretty common on there, but
They are
I
now.
could be
Like it's
wrong.
the scenario of that's a weird
mean-
thing about like the whole what's an aberration and what counts as from a different plane, right? Should things like aboleths and mind flayers actually count as aberrations, considering they've been in Faerun for hundreds of thousands of years now at this point? You know,
I mean,
I mean,
still
depending on
alien.
how you define an
Just
aberration.
because they live in the plane
are
doesn't make
are
it
they
not
alien though now? Aren't they just natives now?
well, whatever. I do the same thing. I fucking look at him.
No, they aren't native.
Careful aim, and I throw a bone dag.
Oh, he's not stunned anymore. I will say that. Sorry.
Enjoy with the bone dag. And
Bone dag.
it's nice to take
That's a
that.
hit. You are consistently hitting every single time.
It's as if
Must
I'm
be
rolling
nice.
with, as if I'm rolling with advantage and not taking a -5.
Woo!
The advantage thing, is that a UA?
Yeah,
Yes,
that's
it
that's a
is.
UA.
It's to
Anything
make
else
it
for your
so
turn?
Rogues can actually do anything. Yeah.
Wow. Rogue
Did you just say make it to where rogues can
they're
actually do
okay.
anything? Rogues are perfectly fine. You are one of the highest sources of
had that
damage this
same-
entire fucking time.
Right. Okay. Sorry.
You
I
get
missed
that excuse for every class you play.
Every single class you
Ranged
play.
rogues? Okay. First of all, one, it's just cool.
It's absolutely
Two.
cool. I think it's super
Two,
cool.
you're
That's not an
allowed
argument.
to move. It sets your speed to 0, and it costs
Also,
a bonus action.
I think it's cool and balanced. That is not the argument in any way, shape, form, or fashion. I think it's cool and balanced. You said that it lets rogues do anything, as if they were
Because I think
bad.
Because I think it's too hard to get your sneak attack at times. Like in this kind of situation, I would be doing 1d4, 1d4.
I think in this situation, yes. I think in most situations, in 90% of the situations we've been in, you're getting sneak
Most
attack every
time.
time.
Yeah, okay. Yes, because I socially engineer it that way.
That's part of the game.
Oh,
Alright, this is Zach stretching his boundaries to
It's-
make
it's
sure-
fine,
I'm
it's fine.
really kind of stretching to make my point.
I know you are. I love how at the
I
beginning of
didn't mean
this,
to
at the
sound
beginning
like
of this,
I
you
thought
were
rogues
absolutely, you were
underpowered.
like,
I
wait, they're
do
coming
not think
after me
rogues are
balance wise,
overpowered.
and we're like, nah, dog.
I just felt attacked, so I needed to defend myself. So
Okay.
this is what happened.
So the second dagger, right, finds this mind flayer high in the shoulder, right, and it kind of reels from the blow. It just recovered from your stun, right? It kind of reels from the blow, and it looks at you, almost kind of like wild-eyed. Ashes, I need you to make an intelligence saving throw.
Crushed it.
Crushed it. Oh my god, man. Unfortunate for you. Okay. Ezra, you're up on top of the catwalks, right? And you've noticed that Bones and Ashes are in some sort of altercation. What do you want to do?
Do we help them, or are we worried that and this is to Matt, by the way, in a hushed tone.
friends are more important than any quest.
Friends are more important than a quest.
Can I see the quarry?
He would be Zered X, I think. Let me check. That's not the check button. I swear, I used to have a thing that let me like just auto flip to the
I mean, it's right here. I can see it.
I'm just trying to check and make sure that that's actually what the scenario is. Bonario. Yeah, that should be where he is. Yep.
Okay. I look
He's
at my gloves.
right on the edge of your vision, actually. Yeah.
Yep. I look at my gloves and I'm like, well, let's see if it does anything. And I say crack as I try and.
All right. So
Channel.
you channel the gloves for the first time, right?
Bitch.
You feel this energy swell up inside. It's a familiar energy, but it's altered slightly, right? You have cast this spell on a number of occasions on your own, but never through the gloves themselves. And there's an odd tint to the flavor, right? And you recognize it as that kind of like, it's as if there's only a part of the magic accessible to you from them, right?
Chaotic in its normal.
Yeah, it's not as chaotic. It's far more controlled. It's far more contained. Okay. So,
Does a 15 hit?
cold or necrotic?
Necrotic.
Okay. Yes, a 15 just hits. That is the Mind Flayer's AC. How do you want to kill this thing?
I mean, I'm
So,
not fucked up about it.
Bones is
I'm not
down
fucked
here
up
just
about
like,
it. I just think it's hilarious.
just flinging daggers and boomerangs,
I'm
just
fighting for my friend. I'm like, no, stay off it.
and then all of a sudden this just
While Ash is up here drooling on himself, just bad.
Not gay.
If I can see any of the weapons that have been punctured in,
Yeah.
the warbling necrotic energy as it hits, nothing really happens. But from the blades, you see the necrotic pulse.
Oh, it like goes into the blade and then like wells up and just like kills as it goes.
Yeah.
Nice. So you see this streak of energy go to the creature, right? Bones out of like from above you to the right? You see this bolt of energy hit, and at first it doesn't look like it does anything, but the creature is just like frozen there for a second, and then you see this kind of like spider web kind of like go down the side of it, because it's wearing this breastplate, right? So it kind of like goes down the side of the flesh that you can see, and then you see it kind of like start to well up in its up its neck and then into its face, and then its eyes, which are already black, they pop, and the whole creature just slumps over. You left it on 1 HP, by the way,
Hilarious.
when you were swinging. All right, cool. Let's flip back over to Skullport music real quick. So that works. Okay. Matashtai, what are you doing? Ezra, are you doing anything else on your turn? You are muted.
You are muted.
Oh.
Got you.
Fucking
Got me.
got him. Got him.
God damn.
Do
You're so bad.
I see the creature?
Yeah, you see him drop. Yeah. You see a second after your energy hits, his eyes burst, and he kind of like, he goes from hovering and he just slumps. Okay, so you start to make your way along the catwalks. On the catwalks. All right, Matashtai, you?
I can see them. So how far away are they, roughly?
They have actually traveled just out of your vision. They're up here to the northeast, though. Like, you saw which way they went, but they're currently outside of your vision range.
Sorry, I gotta find my window here where my freaking Roll20 is. Okay.
Hey, fighting.
All right. I'm gonna step over here. Can I see him now?
Can you? Oh, who are you talking about? Like them? Yeah, you could already see them.
Okay.
Yeah, you
So-
can already see them.
Okay, if I see them, then I'm gonna mentally telepath at Bones there.
Okay.
I'm gonna say, "Hurry your asses up! They're moving along quick."
Okay.
I scoop up my stuff and slap Ashes in the face and say, hurry your ass up.
Okay.
Do I wake up?
No, we're not done with Matashai's turn. I will say, at the end of the last game, you had basically said that you were wanting to keep your light source dimmed or like partially covered so that you wouldn't give yourself away.
Put it down.
Yeah, I would say so. What you can do is we're not gonna actually change your vision radius right now because that's well, actually it's not that big a deal. What's your vision radius normally? We'll do this. This is actually super easy. So you're just you're not getting rid of it. You're just like covering it slightly, so it looks more like a torch rather than something just like blossoming light around you, right?
Yeah, I think it's 30-30.
Because you still need to see anyways, right? So I've set it down to like a 40-20, so you should be able to like see less, right? But it's also going to be less bright. So
Okay.
they have disappeared to the northeast. Are you done with your turn? Or are you going to try to catch up to them?
Because if I dash, I'm louder, and they're more likely to hear me.
You're not gonna. The catwalks creak and sway, and every step from everything for the entire freaking city is like. And don't forget, there's like this little dripping rain all the time. So it's not
Okay.
like quiet. As long as you're not like banging or shooting, I don't know, thunder spells off or something like that. You're not gonna make enough noise probably to draw attention. A light source is a little bit of a difference. So like it's probably a good idea that you're covering your light source, but right now it looks
Okay.
more like a torch.
All right. Then I'm gonna just kind of real quick as I go by Ezra. I'm gonna say, we gotta get side of him, and I kind of dash forward.
Okay. All right. So
Yeah,
you
right.
so you see them just like moving to the northeast here. Okay.
Okay.
So the Mind Flayer is dead. However, Bones, as you smack your ally Ashes across the face, the current slack-jawed nature of his form does not change.
I slap him again.
Anything else for your turn?
Keep slapping.
I slap him real hard.
Okay.
How many times did I do that? Like 7?
7.
Ashes, make an intelligence saving throw.
Where is it? Click the button.
7.
I'm gonna roll it again.
15.
Oh, shit. Oh wait, no, there's the other one.
It doesn't matter. We take the first one. 15. All right. So you are able to break out of the mental confusion, the stun that you were put in, which is good because that thing lasts for a minute, and you could have been down here for quite some time while Matashtai and Ezrah had to chase down these individuals. With it being the way it is, we can go ahead and move to this. So, are you two just going to immediately try to catch up, or is there anything else that you're going to do?
No, I'm giving chase. This is too important a mission for looting.
Okay.
Unless
Ashes? Same?
Unless how good's the gear.
Yeah. I'm gonna keep going as well.
Okay.
I'm gonna actually hang back a little bit though, because I'm still in this plate armor that's really very noisy, so I don't want to give away.
Oh,
Also, I'm trying to fight off this just devastating migraine that I all of a sudden have that did half my life.
yeah. All right, I gotta stop using freaking Mac controls right now. I keep on trying to copy and paste with Mac tools. It's no bueno.
Yeah, you really should.
Bueno.
Honestly, Mac is literally the devil.
I don't know about that. Okay.
Although I do have an Iron shirt that I'm very proud of.
Okay. So the reason why this is actually important is because Droon and his entourage are not traveling at a breakneck speed. Okay? They are just and traveling the catwalks, especially with such large creatures, can be a bit tricky. So they're kind of taking their time and moving along. If Ashes had remained stunned, then it might have been an issue, and you guys might have had to further split the party while trying to keep track of them. But as it is, Ashes and Bones will be able to catch up with Ezrah and Matashtai, and will be able to travel forward. So I'm gonna basically regroup you guys.
Yeah, suck it, nerd.
And we're gonna move off the battle map and back into cams. So, Droon and his entourage move forward on across a myriad amount of these catwalks. You see a couple passerbys here or there. They very quickly get out of the Minotaur's ways, right? You actually see some people turn around and start walking the opposite direction, right, down some of these different catwalks.
Cool.
Just not gonna bother with that. Absolutely not, right? And again, right, you're in this immense cavern, and there's all of these ancient buildings around you, and you guys are kind of in this weird limbo where you're walking around on these old rotten catwalks, held aloft by wires and rigging and things like that. So every step you take is kind of like this creaking, swaying motion. There's this soft drizzle of black rain down on top of you. You can see little blips of light here or there in the distance, lanterns
So
and torches.
basically, this is fucking Blight Town.
It's a lived-in Blight Town, kind of. It's yeah. So you follow. Are you just following?
I'll be honest, if there gets to a point where Bones catches up, I would direct him to to kind of be the point here on following them, and I would drop back with my light.
Sure, that's fine.
Scouting.
But okay, that's good. That's good. But is the plan just for you guys to follow them to their destination?
Yeah,
Okay,
I want to
if
find
there's
out where-
ever a point where he's alone, maybe the guards take a corner before him, I really would like to just tackle him.
So it's literally the way that he is traveling. He has a
I don't
Minotaur in
think it's
front of him.
possible. Yeah.
Yeah, he has a Minotaur in front of him, a spectator on his side, or it's kind of like on his side / floating above him, depending on the terrain, right? And then a Minotaur behind him. This looks practiced. This doesn't
Did you
look
get it?
spur of the moment. This looks like this is what they do every single night.
All right, then I'll just follow.
Okay?
For now.
If only for now.
For now.
All right. Shortly after the group reconvenes and Bones is put on point, right? The entourage winds up another ramp, and you find yourself now following about 40 feet up in the air, dangling amongst the highest rooftops and upper echelons of this cavern, right? You can clearly see points of the cavern ceiling now, stalagmites, T for top, stalactites coming down,
tight.
and
The ceiling.
and you can see some of these kind of like little points where the ceiling is kind of like dotted with very tiny stalactites, right? And the moisture just kind of like collects and slowly drips down onto the city below. After they make it up to these, so the area up on the 3rd level, right, is significantly more sparse compared. There's a lot less shit up here. Less buildings to enter, fewer catwalks. But there's more natural obstacles, right? More stalactites reaching down kind of like into the spaces around you. And you can see the ancient like involvement of people being in a place like this. You basically go past what is ancient graffiti on some of these stalactites, right? Where they've been either marked or marred or carved into by various things, and then that has been worn with the passage of time. Your course tracks Droon and his entourage to a large building on the 3rd floor of the Port of Shadows. And Droon kind of like walks up to the door of this building and knocks on it, right? And you all can hear this kind of like resounding, right? What's your highest perception?
18.
9.
Not me, I don't think.
Definitely Ezra with his 9.
Mine's a 6.
I mean, my passive is 18. I have a
Who-
plus 8.
anyone who has perception trained can make a roll for me. I don't think 18 would actually catch this, but I assume you're all trying to listen and see what's
what
going
about
on.
a 23?
Jesus.
What about a double 23?
Double
What about a
23s.
double 23?
Okay. So I think a double
Not a
23.
single 23, but a double 23.
What about 9?
Well, also, what about a 9?
I think the 9 wins it, honestly.
Not so much. Who's the 9? Is that Ashes?
No, that's Ezra's passive.
I'm 14.
Oh, gotcha.
Proper horrible wisdom character.
Understood. Okay, so you end up hearing, you don't hear what is said through the door, right? But you hear Droon respond, and his response is, as many as there are stars in the sky.
Oh, it's a password. It's a password, guys. We got a
That's
password.
right.
It's a
Write it
password.
down. Write it down.
And then the door opens, and Droon and his entourage filter into the door. And the Minotaurs actually have to, like, stoop and, like, pull their way into the door. But it's wide and tall enough for them to actually make it in.
So once again, as many as there are stars in the sky.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Yar!
Yar.
I will also say with the 23, right, you can see, and this was difficult to see previously, but you can see the Minotaur who was at the back, the one following, actually seems to be carrying a chest.
Oh, fucking got loot.
Hard to say no to loot.
It is hard to say no to just robbing random people. hard-earned wages.
Not
Guy
random,
literally
we know
worked.
they're evil.
The guy worked literally all night. I mean,
Selling slop.
I mean, just because he's not good at his job doesn't mean he didn't try.
Okay. So,
No, you
Gonna
gotta
be
be honest.
honest.
I don't want to rob this man anymore.
so,
Saying.
you guys make your way up to, or with at least within vision of this this building that Droon has entered into.
Yeah, I waited a
what do you wanna
respectful
do?
amount of time. I don't know, 30, 45 seconds. Something I would think is reasonable.
A
There's no
second and a
windows or
half.
anything on this building, right?
Yeah, something I think is reasonable, but I'm also like real ADD, so I'm just
Real
like,
impatient. Gotcha. Understand? Okay, so you wait.
Let's go.
You wait that time, and then what? You head up to the building.
Yeah, head up to the building.
Were there any
Yeah.
windows or anything on the building?
Ooh, there are precious few windows of any sort in the entirety. This is something you've noticed in the entirety of Skullport. And most what you find aren't windows in the traditional sense. They're more arrow slits on buildings that would be more fortified. Most of the buildings in Skullport are stone buildings, not wood buildings. So, and up here on the third level, you see very few, if anything, alike that. So, I'm going to go ahead and move you guys over to the new map, Skullport Upper.
Oh lord, we upper boys now.
Upper
Oh
boys now.
lord!
There
we're,
is-
we're on the upper part
Alright,
of the bottom
Real
crust.
quick, before we do this, guys, we want to talk about this before we go in here. We don't know what's in there.
I mean, this could be the Xanathar's establishment. This might not be the best idea for us to.
I mean, it was
I mean,
clear
you
that there
guys-
was at least someone inside there to let them in.
You guys can
Mhm.
wait outside if you want.
I'm not sending you in there alone.
Split the party.
I'm pretty slippery.
Pretty fucking slippery too.
Ashes
There-
keeps
there-
like, kind of like slightly
Oh.
grimacing.
Has anybody got like some Tylenol? Which one's
I-
the one that's
I
worth
stunned his brain.
Yeah, I give you some Tylenol PM specifically.
Can I
Specifically.
get like 1,000 milligrams?
Wait,
or
no,
something?
no. I had Tylenol earlier. I need the other one.
The liver one or the kidney one?
Acetaminophen? Or ibuprofen, rather?
And we just back and forth and back and forth. Wait, no, did I have that one? Or did I have Tylenol earlier? Damn it, I can't remember.
Do tieflings have livers? I don't know how that works.
I'm trying to remember makes my head hurt
Please
worse.
have livers. You know what, that's a good
Agree
question.
to
I don't know.
disagree.
Ashes
They
refuses
do
to
not.
drink, so I guess we'll
drink
never know.
alcohol drinking
Maybe that's
because
why
they
he
lack-
refuses to drink, is because he can't process the alcohol.
That's the reason.
Not because he's afraid he'll turn into a werewolf and kill everyone.
I mean, why would he be afraid of that?
I don't know. History?
Well,
History has
Alright,
its
so,
eyes
what's the plan?
on him.
you guys have
I'm
this.
going in, bro.
All right, so Bones seems intent on heading up to the door.
What's the plan when we get in there?
Observe and report.
So we're 4 brand new people walking up with the passcode. No one's gonna question that. We're not gonna say we're here on a job or we're not working for so and so. We're not.
No, we will answer as few questions as possible. Have you never done the stealth thing?
Have you never been asked questions when you walk in somewhere?
You answer vaguely. What do you
yeah.
mean?
I am a cat.
Yes.
All right, fuck it.
Answer everything with, like 7.
Like 7? How many
Alright,
days have you
that's
been with the guild? Like 7.
7.
How many people have you killed?
Lead on.
Like 7.
7. Damn, this guy's a fucking stone cold killer. Yes, 7.
He's known as the 7.
All
They
right.
call me 7 Up. Heads up.
So Bones walks up to the door. What's everyone else doing? You going
I
up?
walk up with him.
I mask up. I don't want this guy to fucking clock me.
All right,
Wait, we're
what's
fucking
the...
masking? Look, that was part of the planning. What the fuck? I mask up.
I ninja mask. I don't have a fucking elaborate animal mask with
I
my
don't
Fidel
either.
Castro goat on it.
I mean, I'll take the hood of my winter clothing and throw it up over my head, and then realize I can't because of horns.
Just okay. I grab your hood and I pull your fucking horns through the hood.
I could take care of that for you. You know, horns are one of my specialties. We could shave those suckers
How
down.
sharp are your horns, Ashes?
I mean,
I can fix that.
Are they
You can
like...
fix his horns?
being fair, not that sharp because they're just horns.
Well, some horns are quite sharp.
I mean, they're not filed down or anything.
Yeah, but are
Seven,
you
seven.
as a tiefling? Do you have more like
They're not like
longhorn
ram.
or a
They're
ram?
more-
Right?
Yeah,
Because a
they're-
ram doesn't have like sharp points. They have like bony
does,
ridges, whereas like a longhorn has actual like you could
Well,
stab
I'm
a
not talking
motherfucker
about
with
like
that.
a fucking-
Well, I'm not like saying like that's what their shape is, but maybe you have the like, you know, like they come back and up and they're sharply pointed or something.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I always imagine
Minotaur
they kind of like go up and back and kind of come back up to a tip,
yeah, okay.
kind of like that.
Wait, wouldn't half Minotaur, half Tiefling be Hellboy?
Basically.
Probably.
Pretty much.
Yeah, pretty much.
Now you know how to play Hellboy in your own campaign, y'all. Have fun with
I want to
that.
be half Earth Genasi, half Goblin, half Trident.
The
Try-
map
try
doesn't
to-
add up. That the map.
Yes, it does.
Too many
Yes, it does.
halves.
No.
You only get two halves, my man.
They put it all in a vial and just shook it up.
Shook it up.
Be halves then, because then there would have been.
Although
Over.
technically, isn't Genasi like half like elemental and half something else? So maybe he could be
Yeah.
a half Genasi would be like half of something else,
I
like
have
a quarter of
that would
something
be-
else.
listen, I'm 1/17 Blackfoot.
Blackfoot.
1/17. That's not even a no. You gotta be equal parts.
What percentage do I have to be to
Excellent from Elf.
get
I would
casino
like
rights to the profits?
walk on air.
You have to be
16th.
at a 16th to get your card.
Okay, well then I'm 1/15.
All right, moving right along. So you guys go ahead and arrange yourself in your order. I mean, if you guys are cool with what you're currently at, that's fine. But if you want to
I am
adjust,
number 1.
all right. Sounds like you guys
Mine-
are
I don't know where the fuck I am. Okay, I see me.
well.
I found me.
All right.
We mask up as
Goddamn hairs
and
go a leggy.
I got like my mask down. Just like
All right. So Matashtai has an actual Oni mask on. Is that what it is?
no, I don't have the Oni mask. That was Tulip.
That was too low.
yeah.
Okay. What do you have?
I've just got like a scarf thing.
Oh, okay. So you're just like I'm robbing the place. Mask up.
Yeah, pretty
Okay.
much. Yeah.
Not
gotcha.
sketch at all.
And Bones,
I would
you're also ninja masking up.
Yeah. I'm like, putting on my hipster mask. Putting my mane back, so I'm
And
not like quite as
Ashes
noticeable.
is hooding up, and Ezra is.
As,
I want
as
an Oni mask again now.
is gonna hood up as well and try and kind of mask his
Okay,
Scent.
features.
gotcha.
Put my hair back in a ponytail to really like mix it up.
So you knock on the door, and now that you're here, you can hear the question. And it sounds questioning, right?
Okay.
How many eyes does the Xanathar have?
I don't know, like 7.
I stab Ashes in the throat.
Ashes tumbles 40 feet down onto the freaking cobblestones below.
Be funny if the question is, so how many nights do we torture those who don't belong here?
7.
Seven.
God.
Alright, I give the answer. As many as there are stars in the sky.
You hear this kind of like as this rusty bolt is pulled aside, and the whole door kind of like shudders as it's yanked open, right? And as the door opens, you see people looking back at you.
This is a bad
Curiously, expectantly, right? Like what the fuck is going on? And you see a large room with the Minotaurs and Droon and a number of other people, and that chest that the Minotaur had been carrying is up on the table, up on a table to the south, and there's these guys, they're like with what, like sacks of coin that they're pulling out of the chest, and they're like obviously like confused, and Droon kind of like steps forward and he says, "And who the hell are you?"
About Boss Dennis.
About 7?
No, I answer. About Boss Dennis for backup. Heard you had some trouble at the bar last night.
Roll a
I
deception.
don't know who the fuck. Okay. Sure hope this guy's affiliated. Where the fuck is deception? Oh, it's a +0.
Probably in the D section.
I didn't know it was alphabetical until literally just now.
Really?
Yeah.
How long have you played D&D?
I thought it was by skill or something. I don't know.
I don't know what sheet you're using.
Wow, Jeremy.
Okay. Droon kind of squints at you and says, things have been getting a little out of hands as of late. We could use some more arms. Get in here. Close the door before others see ya."
I do that.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh, we're in it, boys.
Guys, come in.
Oh god, okay. No.
And as you come in, right, that little
Yeah,
spectator that had been flying around the ceiling of the Black Tankard kind of like flies up and kind of like flies around each of you, getting like way too close for personal space, right? Does this little zip 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 all around you guys, right? And it's 5 eyes are kind of like moving about and peering, and it's kind of like lilting, and its tongue's hanging out to one side. It looks a little like off its rocker, right? I need Ezrah to roll a performance check.
Get it, charisma boy.
Okay.
My worst charisma check you could have thrown at me.
All right. The little spectator like flies around you all, and like I said, gets up in your personal space, cackles, but otherwise does nothing. It eventually like one of the other men there kind of like calls out to it and like waves it away. Quit bothering people, right? And it seems like if this is maybe it's known for being invasive or annoying, right? So because it kind of like and kind of like cackles and flies up to the like top of the ceiling, out of reach of most of you, and out of reach of this guy that's kind of like shooing him away. And then yeah, so Droon looks at you and he says, so extra help. Talk to Nathaniel. Busy at the moment. Counting the days hauled. I'll be with you in a few. So he actually goes about his business to the south where they are counting coin on the table.
Okay, I have no fucking idea who Nathaniel is.
So he gestured. He gestured
Okay.
towards the guy who just shooed the spectator away, who seems to be the doorman.
Okay.
Right. So Nathaniel just kind of like, he kind of sighs and he says, things have been a bit busy here lately. What with all the fighting back and forth out east. You know that posse the other night, did you hear? The Drow? They killed 3 of our own before we caught up to them and ran them out. Yeah, I heard a rumor. that we didn't actually get them out of town. They just doubled back. They're holed up in one of the abandoned houses on the east side. Can't prove anything. But,
Aye,
Oh.
the knife ears be tricksy like that.
damn right. Yeah. Well,
Yeah, slang, baby.
good to have some muscle. 'Cause, things are getting a little heated. But, you know. I think a few more weeks and this place will be pretty solidly ours. One of the last of them out of town. Pretty much everyone pays us already, but next is the lead. So what have you
After
boys
that-
been up to?
Oh, we're just down from topside.
Topside. You
Yeah.
look like a colorful bunch. See it?
This
Been
one
doing
here,
up
I
there?
point to Ashes. Ashes, he was on the boats.
Yeah, the boats.
Are you kind of like, you lifting stuff, or are you actually a shipman?
By trade. I've been recently helping take care of nuisances lately. There were some of our own had some trouble on the second floor, so we came through.
Oh, yeah, I've been hearing about that.
Did you hear what happened to Dead Eyes?
Yeah, bunch of adventurers making trouble. Huh.
Folks need to know their place.
Yeah. I mean, did you track them down?
We
Well,
tried
we-
to. We went to check on old fucking that spider-eyed guy. Fuck, what was his name?
I telepathically tell him in his brain, Shun.
We went check on old Shun and found him half dead and full of goblins.
Huh. Yeah. Wow.
World's turning upside down. Well, maybe right side up.
We'll get this situation
We're-
under
we're
control. We'll fix the Legion and we'll take back the second. No worries there.
You mentioned some drow. They might have actually come from the Sargoth layer.
Oh yeah,
the
that's where we
Legion's
assume. They've been
The
pressuring
Legion's
the other
been,
side of
pretty
the
active
Legion.
lately.
They
Be
tried
careful.
to come here and see if they couldn't rustle up some allies, but I mean, they were obvious. We knew what they were planning. Once the Legion was out of the way, they were coming for us.
Well,
Can't even take care of their own business.
So there's
doing?
some small talk that goes back and
We're
forth.
ingratiating ourselves. Fuck off.
between
What do you
you
mean, what are we doing?
and this Xanathar thug Nathaniel, right?
Convincing him we belong.
And
Anyway, where you have us tonight?
after a few minutes pass, right, of conversing with Nathaniel, Droon ends up coming over and kind of like clapping, trying to get your attention, get some of the other guys' attention, get Nathaniel's attention. He says, all right, enough with all that chit-chat. You're nattering over there for hours. Like you've been here for days. Nah, just walked in the fucking door. Shit. Kind of, he slaps the stomach of the Minotaur he's standing next to, kind of like just offhandedly, just like whacks it, right? It says, "Be more like Bill, strong, silent type."
Bill the Minotaur.
I haven't said a single word this whole time. Thank you.
He didn't give a shit. He's gonna criticize
Oh.
you.
In fact, I was really rolling into a I can't talk vibe, so don't fuck this up.
So Droon kind of like comes over and he says, "All right, so got any specific orders, or you just hands for the time being?"
We're just hands for now. We're new in the city. Told us to learn the lay of the land.
New in the city.
Yeah, we just came down from up top.
Who are you working under?
Like 7?
Supposed
No,
supposed
out
to
of
be
character.
Shun, but he's dead.
Ezra, while this conversation is happening, is trying to quest for Matashtai's spiritual essence. With his mind just thinking, "Reach out to me, bitch! Reach out to me,
I mean,
bitch!"
you could like you
Well,
could
are
like
giving me eyes, like
tug on his sleeve
Oh,
or
okay.
something. Fuck.
Give him
Yeah, no, absolutely. Then I like say, what's wrong, Ezra?
Constipated?
So you remember that mind flayer that we found stonified?
Yeah.
He was a high agent of the Xanathar. If we give his name,
Quick, what's his name?
Nihilor?
that one.
Okay.
I wouldn't know that. Zach knows that.
Oh, so
Ezra would know that
if
one.
this, if this happens quickly enough, then I telepathic into Bones' mind and say, try Nihilor.
Okay. Special agents under Nihilor.
Nihilor. Haven't heard any hide nor hair of him for weeks, maybe longer. What's he been doing?
Yeah, that's about how he likes it. Drugs mostly.
Kind of like grunts. He kind of like curls his lip up a little bit at that, right? Just like,
Sorry, I'm just.
uh.
Oh no.
All right.
Wow.
Well, we don't have much for you to do tonight, but I'll find something for you on the morrow. Share some of the bedrolls for the evening. Won't be the most comfortable, but we'll... Oh, Discord. Oh, Discord. Everything's frozen.
Oh, he can't hear us.
I can hear you now.
Okay, there it is.
Let it go. Let it go.
Yeah. All right, so Droon basically explains that he doesn't have anything for you tonight. He'll find something for you to do tomorrow. You've got you can share. You basically can bunk up with the people here. You realize that they basically all just stay in this place.
God, we're gonna have to kill all of them.
Looking around, are there any other Durgar aside from him?
Nope. Just him.
Okay.
The door in the south side, does it look like it's in its orientation and furniture seem like a pantry? Does it seem like a...
It's a big, solid metal door. It looks like the one you came in through.
So that's what the Xanathar is, got it.
Yep, absolutely. Right there.
Got it.
One door away, boys. Let's
Is it
go.
a 10 square just hovering there waiting?
Just waiting. You're just like, once they go to sleep. So, after that, right? Like after Droon tells you he'll find something for you in the morning, etc. He seems like he's done with you. Like he doesn't really give a shit anymore. So he walks away.
Okay. Yeah.
And goes back down to the southern portion of the room where coin is being counted. And you can see it's being divvied up and rebagged. What do you want to do?
Talk to me about this room. Are there like rafters?
There are cross beams. I wouldn't necessarily call them rafters. The way that most of the buildings in Skullport are designed is many of them are tall buildings, but they're designed as singular spaces. So it's actually rare when you find a building that has stairs leading up to the next floor, basically. So like this building, for instance, is the third story of a building, but each story is like its own contained location. So it's got very thick walls. It's got very bare floors. There's a bunch of bedrolls on the sides of the west side and east side. There's a table in the south and a couple of bags and chests down there. And there's a couple of cross beams that I guess would be rafters, but they're only about 10 feet up. The Minotaur's horns actually brush them.
See, that'd be
So they're
nice.
just like set in the ceiling. They're not like down from the ceiling. Is there a place I can perch? Is what I'm trying to ask.
Oh, no. So there's about this much space in between those beams and the ceiling itself.
Okay,
Just enough
okay,
space
gotcha.
for the spectator to kind of like fly around and being annoying and be out of people's way. But not enough for you to like, I mean, you could probably cat your way up in there and lay across them. But you definitely couldn't perch, per se.
Okay.
So, do you guys want to just abandon the quest and see how far into the Xanathar Guild we can rise?
Yeah, I'm kind of down, honestly. We could go. We know where Nihilor is. We can go and revive him, and we can be like, "We were sent to find you. What's up, my dude?
What's up, my dude?
My dad.
It's Wednesday.
Where the fuck have you been, bruh?" Yeah, no, I mean, whatever. Okay. Okay, I guess I just go fucking chill down here. I wanna like chill kind of close where I can hear things.
I was gonna say, like, so a couple things. Ezra was just messaging me, so he can give us a tiny hut tonight if we want to like make ourselves a little bit safer while we're crashing here. We would just
Yes,
have to, little template area,
Spell would be
a little
super
template area, or for the elite agents of Nihilor, or a little space.
Yeah, I don't think they'll think anything of him casting the spell for 10 minutes.
Also, I would
11
reach
minutes,
out
sorry.
to I honestly, I'd probably reach out to each person individually. One, checking in, how you doing? We need to talk, try and get my attention. And then two, we should ask around a little bit, see if we can get some information on these Iron Eye. But probably try to be discreet about it. Like maybe we got a friend a Duergar to come through here or something. I don't know.
Yeah, we know all their fucking names. What are some of their names? We had their papers.
Did we have their papers? I thought we just do Clan Iron
No,
Knight.
we got their papers, all of their registration papers.
Didn't get
Oh, fuck
all
yeah,
of
we're
their
doing that.
registration papers. They did not give you registration papers, but they did give
That's
you their
horseshit. Why
names.
not?
Because they don't like make copies and hand that shit out. But they did give you
We
their
asked
names. I'm
For the
aware.
registration papers.
I'm aware.
Did we
what's the
also
name?
get portraits then? We just got names.
No,
and
you didn't get
portraits?
portraits.
She said I was getting portraits. This is some shit.
What?
How am I supposed to track just random Duergar in the Underdark?
That's the difficulty of the quest.
They have a strict registration process for a reason. This is the reason.
Yes. You got names and you got a location where they were believed to have gone.
All right. Well, they're really tying my hands here. I just don't know what they expect.
They didn't get portraits of you.
Yes, you specifically said they did do that.
I said portraits.
I believe so.
They wrote
I don't-
descriptions
what are
of
their names?
you.
Let me get some names before this goes to the rabbit hole here.
Jesus. Oh my goodness.
I distinctly remember specific questionnaires and portraits.
Oh my god. Okay.
Also, cell numbers.
Let's somebody go back in the VOD.
You got some social security in here?
Un momento, let me hold it.
7.
Definitely not 7.
You've made me in a single day hate the number 7.
I say it literally all the time. I'm
Not
surprised you
like
just
this.
now- I'm really surprised you just now hate it, if I'm honest with you.
No, I mean, like, you've done it before, but, like, you're usually done after, like, 15 minutes.
I can't help it, huh? I just am in that kind of mood tonight, I guess.
7.
The 7 mood. Mood de la 7, as they say.
Okie dokie.
7? Really?
Gotta wait
So,
for me.
Some of the names that you get. Dolnus, Tharnus, Thalgrim, Rankum, Skella, Garum, Golrig, Benman,
Can't type that fast.
Mormor. I'm just gonna copy
Saurus.
pasta you. Rotrig,
Dickus.
Hormir.
Gigas Dickus.
Biggest, biggest.
Okay. So,
Large
Such a
Richard.
good movie.
here is a, it's
Watch for Brian. Oh my
here
god.
is a just a copy pasta of some of the names that you get. They're all Iron Eyes, so we can.
So many fucking names.
Travel in a pack.
Hey, I found our target. It's the only one with an H in his name.
Oh, yeah, I bet Hormir is the freaking leader.
There's
I mean, there are 3 of
three
them with
H's. You blind bats.
That is solid.
As it started with an H.
Oh, get out of here. All right. So, so you have a couple names on hand.
Nathaniel seems pretty talkative. And he works the door.
Yeah, he chats. Sure.
I reach out to each person. I really don't think I should do the talking here.
I nominate Ezra.
What are we trying to accomplish?
Gather information.
About? And
We're
this is
about
all
to-
happening between Matt as the
Yeah, I'm gonna need you guys to actually role play this out. Thank you very much.
I mean, I will do that. All right. So, Ashes. I don't think I should do the talking. Ezra. I don't think I should do the talking. Bones. I don't think I should do the talking.
Problem is
said,
each one of
Jesus,
them
make
basically
Ezra
like
do it.
immediately responds. So you're like, Ashes. I don't think I should do the talking. Ezra. I don't think coming in from the other side. You're like, whoa. Hold up. Each one of you only gets 6 seconds after I say something to respond in, and that's it.
That's why you say over when you're done. All he has to do is not say over, and I know I shouldn't talk yet.
Oh. There you go.
Sorry, what were you saying, Bones? Over.
Get Ezra to do it. He doesn't do anything.
Ezra. Bones says you don't do anything, so you should talk. Now, I don't agree with him, but that's what he said. Over.
I can talk, and I feel like I do a lot of things. I just maybe I'm not as.
Did you just KS him earlier?
Yeah, but we're not going to talk about that. What am I talking about? What are we looking for?
Again, I think you do a lot of stuff, and you're a wonderful addition to this party. What I think we should probably ask about is some of them Iron Eye folks. That I remember Skella. It's the only name I remember. Because I'm dumb as shit.
Skella, is that a boy or a girl's name in the Dwargod culture?
Yes.
Por que los dos?
Is that Dwarvish? Because I don't speak. And I didn't think you did either. That's kind of impressive. Are you learning? That's wow. That's.
No,
Are you learning?
I'm not.
my God,
hold on.
you dumb bitch.
Let me ask the others if they remember any other names. Hey Ashes, you remember any of the other Iron Eye folks' names?
Yeah. I remember like Skella.
Okay.
I think that's
Alright.
the only one.
That's the one I remember too. All right, at least we know Skella was definitely one of them. All right.
I'm fucking
All right,
remember
Ezra.
Skella.
All right, Ezra. So Ashes remember Skella as well. Over.
That's good, but what am I looking for? Are there any details? Anything that I'm? Again, is that a male? Maybe you should ask Bones, who has the dwarven heritage. Maybe he knows if that's a boy or girl name, and
Cool.
what I'm looking for.
There you go. Hey, should we get some drinks so we're not just sitting here staring at each other weirdly?
Ashes
Look, we hang out with a mind flayer, okay? We're probably used to the telecommunications, the telework.
All right.
Hello, world.
Yeah, we remote work most of the time, so it's kind of new to us being in person.
I Bones. I say, all right. So I asked Ashes, but so you remember any of them Iron Eye? Remember any of their names?
Well, yeah. One of them had an H. Horgrim, Hormir. That's it. It's Hormir.
Hormir? All right. Do you remember Skella? Is that a guy or a girl?
I don't remember that, but I don't know. Jeremy, is it a guy or a girl based on my Dwarven knowledge?
Or Kalos Dos.
Yeah, it can go either way.
No Los Dos. I think I said that wrong before.
Or que no los dos.
Yeah, it can go either way. I don't know.
All right,
What did the
all right.
registration sheet say? Over. No, yeah, but no.
I wish they would have given those. Damn it. All right, I'll pass that along. Also, Ezra wanted me to tell you he does a lot of things and that you should respect him as a member of your team. And he works very hard for everybody on this team. Over.
I don't believe that for a quarter second. He's never once stood up for himself. Over.
It's not that he doesn't believe that Ezra does stuff, it's that he doesn't believe that Ezra said that. That's what it is.
I mean,
All right. So
Okay, so we're gathering
we
information.
relay information. Skella, Boromir,
The others.
the others,
Hopefully.
trying to find some people. Anything else?
All right, I pass it along to Ezra. I say, so we got Skella, who is definitely either a boy or a girl, and then we've got
Maybe
Hormir.
not. Maybe something else. Who knows?
Damn, they're transitioning? That's very forward thinking for Dorgar.
Who knows?
The slavers.
And then we got Hormir, who is definitely either a boy, a girl, or something in between.
Or something else.
Or
entirely.
outside. Or outside. Or I don't. Yeah.
So what am I trying to ascertain? What is the purpose of this?
Where they at? They come through here? Anyone seen them?
Jimmer, are there any like wall sconces or anything?
No. There's a lantern hanging from one of the beams.
Cool.
In the
I'm using
northeast.
thaumaturgy just to super board, like brighten it, dim it, brighten it, dim it, brighten it.
You fuck, we're trying to count.
Well, there's one in the northeast. There's one in the northeast, and then there's one on the table to the south. So
Definitely fuck with their counting.
so there is a
He says 7.
there's a verbal
Seven.
component to thaumaturgy, right? So basically, Ashes is kind of like leaning up against a wall, speaking.
Demonic.
Arcane tongue.
Speaking something, right? And then it gets brighter in the room, and then he says something else, and it gets darker, right? And it's brighter, darker, brighter, dark. And this happens a few times, right? Until you like, it's gotten quiet in here all of a sudden, and it's hard for you guys to focus on whether or not it's loud or not loud, because you're having this conversation in your minds back and forth the entire time, right? So your attention is kind of like focused elsewhere. So you all suddenly realize that the room has gone quiet, and everyone has turned and is looking at the tiefling who keeps making it bright and dark in this demonic tongue or infernal
Yeah, I
tongue,
suppose that's probably.
rather.
I'll notice. I'll be like, my bad.
Quick. Make a distraction.
Shroom
Man,
kind of like
this-
steps forward. 1 foot past the other.
1 foot.
Looks
from the
over
other.
and you for sure are a strange lot.
We hang out with Nihilord. Honestly, what do you mean?
Nihil. Right.
Illithid, this thing.
I smack Ashes. He knows who Nihilor is. Everybody knows who Master Nihilor is.
There's just air of intensity in the room. And that little spectator flies down in front of Ashes. and kind of like floats around his head, cackling. Your hood's still up, right? Horns through it and everything?
Yeah.
Okay. Roll a deception check.
Oh Lord, you don't want to make me roll. I'm gonna fuck it up.
I'm honestly fine with killing everyone in here. So either way,
All right, here we go. Oh,
Yes, the spectator. Oh, I suppose probably too late now.
Rune, in the wake of the cackling spectator, floats away from you, back up to the. Says, always annoying when your lot comes through. Help. He kind of makes air quotes, right? Like he's suddenly thinking you might be more trouble than you're worth. He says, why don't you just keep to yourselves for the rest of the night? Quit playing with the lights.
Sorry, my bad.
And there's this kind of like obvious movement, right? Where they kind of like section you guys out ever so slightly to where you guys are kind of like up in the northwestern portion of the room, away from the rest of them.
I walk up to Ashes, and in his mind I say, sorry. And I punch him in the gut.
Go! What the? I wasn't ready.
And I just like walk away. I walk away, shaking my head.
that's fucking how Houdini died, bro.
The diaphragm. Just.
just gonna say.
All right. So as this kind of like tensity, this odd interaction happens, right? Like where you guys were kind of like in but separate, and then with all of the standing about and all of the telepathic conversations, and then Ashes kind of like winking the lights, etc., right? You guys kind of just made yourselves stand out as odd, as different, as separate from the rest of the grunts here. And maybe that serves your purposes in the long run, maybe it doesn't. Maybe it behooves you to be Nihilor's elites, or maybe that'll come back to bite you in the ass. But regardless, we will figure out what happens when we come back from break. So, we'll see you all then in just a few minutes. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.